Welcome to BlackBots TV. Today we are talking about 10 tips for writing efficient, maintainable, and scalable code. Tip number 1. Understand the problem before you start coding. Read the problem statement carefully and break it down into smaller tasks. This will help you identify the core elements of the problem and make the coding process easier. Tip number 2. Write modular code. Divide your code into well-defined modules. This will make it easier to debug and maintain. Tip number 3. Use descriptive variable and function names. This will help you keep track of your code and make it easier to read and understand. Tip number 4. Use comments to explain your code. This will help make your code self-documenting, which will make it easier to read and maintain. Tip number 5. Refactor your code. Refactoring your code means rewriting it in a better way. It's important to do this regularly to make sure your code is efficient, maintainable, and scalable. Tip number 6. Practice defensive programming. Always think about what could go wrong and write code to prevent it. This will help ensure your code is robust and resilient. Tip number 7. Use exception handling. Exception handling is a technique that allows you to handle errors gracefully. This will help make sure your code is robust and reliable. Tip number 8. Optimize your code. Optimization involves improving the speed and performance of your code. This will help make sure your code runs as efficiently as possible. Tip number 9. Automate your tests. Automated tests will help you catch bugs before they become a problem. This will help make sure your code is reliable and bug-free. Tip number 10. Follow coding standards. Coding standards help ensure that everyone is using the same conventions and that the code is consistent. This will help make sure your code is maintainable and scalable. There you have it. 10 tips for writing efficient, maintainable, and scalable code. If you follow these tips, you'll be sure to write code that is efficient, maintainable, and scalable. And if you're feeling adventurous, why not try out the BlackButler Ai Assistant via the link under this video. BlackButler allows you to generate content that is free of any rules or restrictions, making it perfect for experimentation and creativity. So what are you waiting for? Get coding.